welcome back. This is Melanie, Indigo Goddess. I am doing another reading for today. Today I focused on, my subscribers. I was like, well, let me pull something that will hopefully resonate with one of you. And if it does, let me know. That means I'm doing something right, or it means that the messages are coming through clearly through me. So I would love your feedback. So I pulled one crystal card and then 3 of the Dream Oracle deck cards. The Dream Oracle deck cards, I got the new deck yesterday, and I felt like the message for me yesterday was really on point. And I ended up doing a past, present, future spread without realizing that I did that. And if you go back to that video and I get into the cards later on in the video, you'll see how it kind of resonated with my past, my present, and my future. So I just decided to do another one today. So we're going to start with the crystal card. So this is a new one for me, so I may butcher the name. Cuprite, Rites of Passage. See if you can see that. It's really pretty, purpley. Oh, it's actually deep red. So this, it's related to your base and sacral chakra. Crystal medicine. Cuprite is the feminine aspect of the crystal hematite. So I'm very familiar with hematite. Hematite is a black, shiny crystal that it absorbs negative energy. So I'm guessing that's along the same lines. So it's a very sacred stone. It holds the medicine and energy of guiding you through the process of transformation and healing on a very deep level. This dynamic crystal invites you to sit with your pain and stop running from your fears. It offers a space of deep healing and allows you to find the strength and courage to deal with life's challenges as you draw deep wisdom from this process. Are you the type of person that, avoids feeling your feelings? Then this is time for you to sit and deal with it. And it's okay to do that. You're not weak for doing that. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to cry? The best feeling that you have after you cry is feeling like relief. So I definitely recommend you letting that all out. So the crystal meaning, supports exploring the shadow self and healing deep issues, provides access to sacred ancient knowledge of the feminine, supports and holds you as you enter into the void, supports you to feel like you belong here on earth. So the oracle meaning of this is, you have attracted this card today as a sign that you're entering into a powerful time of rites of passage. As a deep honoring of soul and to live a balanced, harmonious existence, it's essential that throughout specific times of life, you are showered with sacred initiations and moments of celebration. This is known as rites of passage. Time to receive energetically all the fruits and gifts of your labors. Tribes throughout history understood the importance of the rites of passage and facilitated many ceremonies and rituals for these special times. In this honoring and recognition of the soul, you receive a deep knowing, respect, and love of self. These rites are a very important process of the soul's journey and can assist you greatly in your life. In recent times, the importance of rites of passage has been forgotten. However, energetically, you will experience these sacred rites of passage facilitated by your ancestors in spirit and universal energy itself. The devas of Cuprite are also here to assist you throughout this process as you transform from your old state of being and awaken into another, bringing about deeper understanding and self-awareness. This powerful process can sometimes be challenging as old ways of being are questioned, and you are asked to let go and allow for new awareness to arrive as you then integrate this into your life. You may be feeling mixed emotions at present, like fear and confusion, or you could be excited as your soul is open and ready for this powerful new change. How this affects you is unique and different for everyone. Rites of Passage offers you the gifts of challenges and lessons and help you define who you are in this world, presenting an opportunity to master self-honor and respect. Whether you are experiencing a loss of a loved one, an ending or beginning of a relationship, or entering into a new phase in your life, know that this is a sacred and important time initiation for your soul's journey. Step lightly and stay open as you transform through potent time. So I think that everyone is about to, or in the process of going through their own rites of passage, right? So we have been on quarantine for several months now, and everyone's situation is a bit different. There's some of us that are really struggling. Some of us has lost our jobs. Some of us are working and still kind of just making the same as we were. Some are really stressed out. Some are, their environment has changed, their business has changed, your way of life has changed. And it's really important to understand that these past 3 months, everyone has been handling it very different. So we are all either transforming ourselves and preparing ourselves. If you're really smart, you're preparing yourself for a new way of being, because it's very difficult. A lot of people aren't going to have the same lifestyle that they have. They might not have the same job that they have. If you have a business, it may not be the same. So you have to be mutable, right? You have to adapt and you have to adjust, because this can either make or break you. And a lot of people are very stuck in their ways and they may not adjust. Or if they do, they're going to fight it the entire way, and it's going to be very difficult for them. It's going to be a difficult journey. So the best way is, if you are one of those people, you need to, you got to let it go. You have to, your way of doing things, what we're so accustomed to, you have to let it go and not fight it, because the change is going to happen regardless. So you have to look on the bright side. You have to see the brighter picture. You have to find a different way. You have to get creative, because people are going to be different. I spoke about this in my last video. A lot of people are going to come out of this different. Your relationships with certain people are going to change. A lot of people are going to grow apart. And then there's some people that are going to come together. You may find, if you discovered something about yourself that you like, or something that you want to learn, a new hobby, a new trade, go for it. Just find new crowds, find new information, start doing new things, start making good habits, because we're all changing. And if you get stuck into thinking, oh, life's going to go back to the way that it was, it's not going to be completely the way that it was. And you can't be sad and upset about your lifestyle and your environment or the groups of people that you are always around, because we're all going to change. So you don't dwell too much on that. Just kind of accept that and move on. So I'm going to move into the Dream Oracle cards. So this first card is the past card. And it says job. Look at that. So job. Love what you do and do what you love. All right. So where is... Oh, here. All right. So how funny is that? You may be your past job up until recently. Something that you like to do. Maybe a phase is ending or beginning. But let's see what the card says, and then we could go from there. So job. Okay. Remember the last time you felt in the zone? Well, it's time to work at bringing that feeling into your current job. The pleasure principle is more than just indulgent frivolity. When you are engaged in the activities that light you up from the inside out, you serve humanity, spiritually and physically, in the highest way. Look for opportunities to turn your job into a joyous orbit of bliss. Your job is to love fully. Your job is to forgive completely. And your job is to be as present as you can while doing whatever task is before you to do. Mother Teresa said, "We can do no great things, only small things with great love," meaning sleepwalking. Dreams featuring your job are assisting you to process thoughts, feelings, challenges, and unfinished business regarding your waking work and business relationships. Imagine you having an after hours personal assistant whose job is to render spotless the clutter of your mind every night while you sleep. Your assistant works the night shift, filing important documents, discarding irrelevant scraps, and helping you find solutions and ideas for questions that were posed throughout the day. Take note of the guidance and clarity you glean from your assistants and turn it into action. The mantra, I excel at my true job, incorporating as much of my soul into my life as possible. So it's funny because for a second I forgot that these are like dream symbols, right? So I always have jobs about my dream. And I'm like, I'm having anxiety dreams about my job. I mean, and it's work, and it's like stressing me out, and it's like, oh my god, I'm at work, and like everything's chaotic and a mess. And you know, when you're overworking or you're so focused on your job, or if you have a good work ethic and you worry about things, then yeah, you're gonna tend to have dreams about your job. So, and then it's also important to realize, you know, if you are not happy at your job, or if you're not feeling fulfilled, or if you don't feel like it's your life calling, then why are you there? You know, then you have to remember that yes, it's a job and it pays the bills, but you need to use it as a stepping stone to get to where you should be. And everyone should be waking up happy going to work. And if you lose that, it's time for you to either find the happiness again, or find a new place to have the happiness. So I think that a lot of people get stuck in their jobs, right? You get stuck doing a job just because it's a job and it's not fulfilling, and then, you know, it gets the best of you. You get cranky, your mood changes, your work ethic changes, your morale changes. You start taking it out on your coworkers or the job itself, or, you know, customer service slacks, whatever it is. So this is just a reminder to take a step back. And, you know, it's not fair to project your negative energy into a workplace, because at the end of the day, whenever you have a job, your job is helping you too. It's a mutual relationship. It's a mutual contract that you have. Like, yes, you're at work and you're providing a service for your job to function, but they are also providing a place for you to function and paying you for it. So you always have to remember the 50-50 balance of that relationship. And just as much as they have to uphold their end of the contract, you have to uphold yours as well. So if you're not receiving that from them, then look for another job. There are so many jobs out there. It may not be ideal or what you want, but if you have a good work ethic, you could get your foot into any job and work your way up. And then also, if you know they aren't, if you're not providing that for them, you need to look at yourself and say, okay, why am I not happy, and what do I need to do to find what's gonna make me happy, and do that too. But if you're not willing to do the work, then you need to just go and do what you got to do and let it go, and not have bad feelings towards this position. So this is a past position. Like I just said, we're going through quarantine, and a lot of us don't have jobs, or your job may be changing and it may not be the way that it was, and you have to adapt. And if not, you need to sever those ties, those emotional ties. And if you're feeling bad or upset or worried, you know, stressed, you don't know where your money's going to come from, you don't know how long unemployment is going to last you, now is the time to start preparing yourself for that. So don't get comfortable. You have to put in the work. So our present is a baby. Reconnect with your innocence. Let's see. Anytime you see like a fertility card or a baby card, it could literally mean a baby, or it can mean the birth of an idea, creativity. So let's look at baby. I've definitely dreamt of jobs. I've dreamt of babies And I'm sure most of you have as well. So the message is, born from beginners' minds are all things fresh and new. And you now have an opportunity to release your baggage and start with a clean slate. The birthing process is breathing in different relationships, new endeavors, fresh perspectives, and an unconditional, wide open heart. Feel your spiritual umbilical cord connecting you with your higher self as it cradles and feeds you the guidance you need to take each turn, each breath, and each baby step along the way, along your dream journey. Babies have an innate sense that not only is the world a friendly place, but that it revolves around them. Relax and receive. You don't have to have all the answers. So dream meaning, new opportunity. Dreams of a baby symbolize innocence, vulnerability, untapped potential, and dependence. The dream might also be telling you that a new project or relationship is forthcoming. One that may require a regular feeding schedule of time, attention, and energy in order to flourish. The mantra. With complete trust, I allow the universe to midwife me into this new chapter of my life. So how fluid is this so far? This is one of the things that I love about cards and doing these types of things. I love when it flows, and it, for me, it resonates with me, and I'm sure it resonates with a lot of people universally, because we're all going through the same things. But our present is a baby, and it's starting fresh, starting new. So everything leading up to this is here. So a new job, a new endeavor, new creativity. You have to accept the fact that it is time to start something new, and you have to embrace it and be okay with it and understand it. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about starting something new. If you have to cut ties with someone or a place or something, you're doing the right thing, because it's time to close this chapter and start a new chapter, whatever that chapter may be. So our last card, the future card, is music. It says, sing the song of your soul and dance to your unique rhythm. It's funny because yesterday the future card was party. Alright, so music. Your soul is singing to you right now. Can you hear it? If you listen closely, you will hear the sweet sound of your soul in harmony with the universe, which is serenading you at all times. You have been sing-led out for this special concert. In order to feel this love vibration, you must step out of time and rise into a higher place where your heart beats in unison with your intuition, psychic abilities, and pure positive energy. Take a moment to truly listen so that you may be moved and guided by this pulsing melody of love. Meaning, dream meaning, harmony. If you dream of music or hear a song in a dream, you are in harmony with your soul, your higher wisdom, your higher self, and your angelic essence. If the music you dream about is chaotic and dissonant, you may be experiencing a lack of harmony within yourself, grappling with conflicting needs. In general, music in a dream predicts prosperity, healing, creativity, and joy. Mantra. I allow the song of the spheres to sing through my physical instrument in pure celebration. So this card is reassuring that if you take the path of embodying yourself to go to heal, right? To heal from the past, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to flourish the seeds that you plant right now, that in the end, it's gonna elevate you. It's gonna bring you to your higher self. It's gonna lead you closer to your purpose in life, and you will prosper in doing so. So overall, do the healing, cry your cries, feel your fears, and you have to let them go, and you have to start working on positive habits and things of that nature. Because if you don't willingly do it, when divine intervention comes and does it, it's not really pleasant. So not that you can be in control, but you kind of want to like go along with it. If not, it's going to hurt you more. So that is all. Let me know what you think. Thank you.